Temporal dexes indicates the points of time in a conversation and how time is being referred to or indicated in the conversation. It is also known as timed axis, and it concerns with the encoding of the temporal points and spans relative to the time which at which the utterance was made uh, in a certain speech act. The expressions which are usually used for temporal axis include now, then, soon, last week, today, tonight, yesterday, tomorrow, next week, etc. There could be so many other expressions which can be used for this kind of temporal deaxis. And these temporal deaxis tells us certain points of time which are related to a certain communication or speech event. And now, as the temporal deaxis may indicate uh, towards the incidence of a certain talk or communication, and it coincides with a certain talk. And it also tells us about the time of the speaker's voice being heard. It can either indicate something is being talked about right now, or it can talk about uh, the time when the voice of the speaker would be or is being heard. However, then is a temporal deaxis or deictic expression which talks not only about the past but also about the future. For example, in example A in front of you, we can see November 22nd, 1963. I was in Scotland then. Then here refers to some past event. But in example B, dinner at 8:30 on Saturday. Okay, I'll see you then. Then here indicate to something, a time point in future. Temporal deictic expressions such like yesterday, tomorrow, next week, last week, they depend for the interpretation on working the relevant utterance time. When that utterance is being uttered or being said, uh, based on that we can identify the exact time location of these expressions. For example, if we return the next return uh, to the restaurant the next day, which says that a free mango juice tomorrow, and we return to the restaurant the next day, we are still short of a day for that free juice. We will still not be able to get that free juice because uh, it's still not tomorrow. So this indicates such expressions, they do uh, indicate certain point in time, but we need to know uh, the current time of saying something in order to identify such expressions like tomorrow, yesterday, next week. There is another distinction which is important to understand the understand temporal deaxis, and it is related to the coding time, which is the moment of the utterance is being made, and then the receiving time, RT, which is a moment of reception uh, in a conversation. Generally, in normal circumstances, CT coding time and RT receiving time or reception time are the same. For example, if you tell somebody, if you ask your friend, it's cold here, so or it's cold outside, uh, the coding time and the reception time or receiving time would be the same. But in certain examples, there are certain events in which there are complexities in the language usage, which is usage of time, tenses, or time adverbs, or time deictic morphemes. There are certain complexities found in their uses. For example, in case of writing a letter or pre-recording of media programs, we do not actually refer to actual times, and it becomes sometimes very difficult to understand the time. Messages are not sent and received at the same time, and therefore we have to estimate the time in advance when the hearer would be or the receiver would be able to receive the message, and we have to put our time indicators or DXs accordingly. Here the speaker has to decide whether didactic center remains on the speaker and coding time. For example, this interview is recorded today, is being recorded today, Wednesday, April 3rd, to be relayed on Sunday, April 7th. Here we can see that the didactic center would remain with the speaker and coding time. And considering the didactic center, we will talk about something in the future. But in contrast, in the following example, we can see that the didactic center is being projected on the addressee and receiving time, and it would almost the reverse of what has been mentioned a while ago. You can see this interview, the same example is being repeated with a different temporal orientation. This interview was recorded last Wednesday, April 3rd, to be relayed today, Sunday, April 7th. So we have a different projection of time here. So in different forms of communication, time may be projected differently, and this may put us in some kind of trouble to decide about the choice of temporal didactic expressions which should be used in such expressions. However, we can imagine a certain time and still talk about the temporal DXs. So temporal DXs can be decided about based on our imaginative knowledge of the time of certain happening. So there can be certain complexities about the decision of temporal didactic expressions.